Hey guys, Robbie Webster here with my DVD update for the month of February. I know it's right now it's March 3rd, and I'll probably post this in a couple of days. But I promised to make a DVD update for each month, and this is for the month of February. I didn't get a chance to do it before the month ended because of the computer problems I was having. But those are all squared away now. I got a new laptop, so let's get this started. I'll try to start with the most interesting things so that for those of you who don't want to sit through a whole update, you can stop once you stop seeing things that you like. But the first thing that I got was Inglorious Basterds on Blu-ray, which is a fantastic movie, and I had to pick it up once it came out. But it's a great movie, and it looks really good on Blu-ray. So if you haven't seen it, I recommend getting it, but I have to forewarn you, it is very violent, and there's strong language, so it's not for kids or anything, and just brace yourself if you're not into that kind of thing. And that goes the same for this one. There's some strong language and violence in this as well, but it's a fantastic movie, District 9. I actually got this for Christmas, but I wanted to wait until after I had seen it. I already watched it in theaters, but I wanted to wait until after I watched the Blu-ray so I could tell you how it looked and everything. And it looks fantastic. And it came with a nice slipcover. The only thing is the slipcover is really tight, so it's hard to push it. You have to push really hard to get it out. But it looks really good, so I like it. The next one, this is the last Blu-ray that I got this month. It's a classic, Donnie Darko, and I really like this movie. And the thing that's really cool about it is that the person who came up with the story, and I think he made the movie too, he was like my age. I think he was in his early 20s. You'd have to look that up though, but it has Jake Gyllenhaal. Basically, I won't tell you them. I should tell you a little bit about these. Basically, this is a fictional story based back in World War II, where some fictional stuff happens, and of course it's Quentin Tarantino movie, so it's pretty funny too at certain points, but it's very brutal. District 9, basically, large alien ship comes to a stop over an African city. I'm trying to remember the name of it. What is it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, whatever. They stop there and it's because the ship is damaged, and they end up keeping the aliens in these internment camps, and it's a good movie. You gotta watch it. And Donnie Darko is basically this. I can't even describe it. Just watch it if you haven't seen it. It's got a lot of twists and turns. The next things I have are the first 2 seasons of Battlestar Galactica, and I actually have the whole series. I picked them all up because I started watching the first season because it was like really cheap. It was only $16. It's a nice set, and I had remembered seeing the mini-series, which is a part of this, back when it came out, and I liked it, but I never got to watch the rest. And once I watched it again, I was just completely hooked, and right now I'm so addicted to it. And I'm taking time off right now. I'm going to take at least 2 weeks off from watching it because I want to make it last. I already watched the first 2 seasons in like a week and a half. But this is another thing that I don't really like. This is season 2. They split them up into 2 sets, and that's something they're starting to do more often now. They've got them split up into season 2.0 and 2.5, and a lot of series do that. I just picked up Stargate Universe 1.0, which is just stupid because it's only the first 10 episodes have been on TV, and they're just trying to make more money. But that's the only way you're gonna get it. And Universe will be in the next update because I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, and I want to check out the special features before I show you. And you'll also probably see the rest of Battlestar Galactica on that one. But the next thing I got is the double feature of Dumb and Dumber, as Dumb and Dumber and Dumb and Dumberer. Even though I didn't like the other one, it was cheaper than buying just plain Dumb and Dumber. I could find the uncut version, but I don't like it because there's a couple things in there that I just think are too over the top, and I just like the original movie better, so I bought that because that was just the best price and whatever. And this one's more a recent movie. It's Knowing with Nicolas Cage. Basically, some crazy things are happening. This kid finds they open up what do you call those things? Time capsule, and he finds everybody gets a letter from kids that wrote them like I think 50 years ago, and the one that he gets just has a bunch of numbers on it, and if Nicolas Cage finds out that the numbers are they coordinate with natural disasters and all kinds of different things. Like September 11th is on there. I know that's not a natural disaster. All kinds of things where people died. It's basically counting down to like the end of the world or whatever, and they're trying to figure out how it's going to happen. But the next thing I got, the Ninja Turtles trilogy. I hope you can see these because I'm at a weird angle. I don't have my tripod, so I had to set the camera up on a bunch of boxes. But basically, the first one is awesome. The second one's okay. The third one sucks, but bought them all together for a really cheap price, so it was worth it. Come on, it's Ninja Turtles. The next one is a fictional movie from the I think it's the 70s. No, it's 80s, 84, with Charlie Sheen and Patrick Swayze. It's called Red Dawn, and it's basically these country boys form a militia after Soviet troops invade the United States. They like parachute in and whatever. And this one I won't talk much about because everybody hates it. I kind of like it, even though it has a lot of crappy things about it. I just like it because it's like I don't know, it's like a guilty pleasure. Waterworld, Kevin Costner. Basically it's like the end of the world. Everybody thinks that the whole world's made out of water, and it's kind of people looking for land. The next movie is The Fugitive. It's an all-time great movie about I'm trying to remember the character's name, but it's played by Harrison Ford. It has Tommy Lee Jones in it, and they actually made a sequel to this. It's about Tommy Lee Jones' character, but I don't have that. I think it's called U.S. Marshals. But this is cool because it's like this well-known doctor. He's falsely accused of his wife's murder, and he escapes. And he's just looking. He has like nothing to lose, and he's trying to prove his innocence. And you should check that out if you haven't seen it, but I'm sure most people have. Here's another all-time great movie. They just re-released The Princess Bride. It's a fantastic movie. It's very funny. It reminds me a lot of like Mel Brooks films and Monty Python type stuff. It's a comedy. It's very funny. Here's another comedy. I just watched this with Dan Aykroyd and John Candy, The Great Outdoors. I think this is one of their best together. You can get this for $5 at Walmart right now, so that's why I have it. But that's great. It's about this man who takes his family on a vacation, and his kind of annoying brother shows up. I think it's his brother, right? Yeah. Oh, brother-in-law. He shows up. But yeah, that's funny. This one, The Witness, with Harrison Ford again. It's about this boy who witnesses. Amish boy and his mother are taking the train to visit family. And in the train station, the boy witnesses a murder, and Harrison Ford is basically they turn out that it has to do with some corrupt cops, and they know that Harrison Ford is gonna take him down, so they're trying to kill him. So he goes and hides out with the Amish people, and it's a good movie. This one I didn't like. I liked the first one, but I had to at least check out 28 Weeks Later. I had never watched either movie until recently, and I watched the first one and I loved it. This one wasn't that great. The one thing that I thought was cool was that the actor who plays like one of the lead roles in Stargate Universe was the man in the beginning, but it turns out he doesn't really do much acting in it. He ends up turning into a bad guy pretty early on. I'm sure most of you have seen that, so I hope I'm not ruining anything. This one was a pleasant surprise. For Love of the Game. I watched this with my girlfriend. This was really good. It had a great story. I thought it was going to be a dumb romantic movie, and it has romance in it, but it has a good story, and it's a good baseball movie. If you're a baseball fan, you'd probably like it. This one is like another guilty pleasure, and I'm kind of embarrassed to show you, but it's funny, and it's a good family movie. The Pacifier with Vin Diesel. I actually had this one a long time ago. I have no clue what happened to it. It might be at my parents' house. I don't know, but I bought it for $2 used, so you can't go wrong, you know. The next one, or the last one, is an all-time classic Steven Spielberg movie. And I'm sorry, I'm not giving a very good description of these movies this time. I feel like I'm kind of rushing it, but I really want to keep this to one part, and it might go into 2 parts, I'm not sure. But the last movie, Gremlins, I watched this a few weeks ago when I was sick. I basically just laid in bed for 3 days and watched all kinds of movies. I watched Waterworld, which made me feel more sick. And I watched this. Those are the two that come to mind. I watched The Princess Bride too. I watched a whole bunch of them, but this movie is one of my childhood favorites, and I love it. It's so awesome. You've probably already seen it, so I won't say much about it. But that's it for my DVD update for the month of February, and I'll see you again in March. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.